To introduce our third nominator tonight is board member Ann Matheson.
Hi, everybody. I am so pleased tonight to introduce a lovely young woman, Ariel Sinelnikoff. She is the first in her family to graduate from college. She is a film editor, and she recently moved from San Rafael, yay, San Rafael, to Brooklyn, where she's studying to receive her MFA in film directing. And you'll see why this is relevant in a few minutes. Now, the most interesting thing about her is that her favorite film genre is horror. She's not that bad, actually. You'll see her in a minute. But she told me that this, for her, is because it's such an effective way to make social commentary. And she gave me 2 examples, which I found very fascinating. She said that the Carrie movie highlighted the challenges for women coming of age, and that Alien was a commentary about corporate greed. So I learned a lot just from talking to her tonight. So I am really happy to welcome Ariel to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here. I am here tonight to present Steve Temple with the award for teaching broadcasting as well as Media Academy, which is a hybrid academy including film, history, and English, and Physics Academy. When I entered Steve Temple's Media Academy and broadcasting class my junior year at San Rafael High School, the only knowledge I had of filmmaking was what I had taught myself and a few things from a subpar filmmaking program that I took the summer prior. What I came out with were 2 of the most important lessons of my career as a director and of my life. What makes Mr. Temple an outstanding teacher has nothing to do with his technical knowledge of the latest filmmaking gear or the film history he can teach. Anyone could do that. Rather, it is his emphasis on his students working with each other as a team and his willingness to take risks on his students to allow them to grow that separates him from other educators. While the nature of the group-based projects that Mr. Temple created for his class led to myself and others understanding the importance of teamwork, it was also his willingness to go above and beyond to make sure that everyone in each group is pulling equal weight in these projects that drove home the point that filmmaking is all about collaboration. You can try to write, direct, shoot, sound record, and edit a film all by yourself, but I can tell you, your film will most likely end up mediocre at best, which is something that we all learned in Mr. Temple's class. To this day, the number 1 flaw I see in beginning directors is their inability to collaborate with their crews because they are too focused on a singular vision. This stifles their work and often taints their reputations among others. However, it is because Mr. Temple not only encouraged team building, but assured to the best of his abilities that it occurred within his class that I understand what true collaboration is, which bettered me both as an artist and a person. But more than this, Mr. Temple was not afraid to take risks on his students who craved to learn in his class. Rather than ranking his students based on their seniority, Mr. Temple looked at the passion and drive of each individual, regardless of grade level. If you were willing to put in the work, he was willing to give you the chance. While I was initially skeptical to apply for the lead directing position of the Canterbury Tales project, the biggest project of my junior year, in which the director would not only lead their own group, but play a leadership role involving the entire class of juniors and seniors, Mr. Temple not only encouraged my application, but ultimately gave me the position. While he may have not known it at the time, his willingness to take a risk on me played a crucial part in my future as a filmmaker. His ability to see past what many aren't willing to gave me the confidence to pursue many projects, leadership positions, and activities that I would likely have been too intimidated to had he not given me a shot. Even though in retrospect this is one small project, it changed the course of my life. It is this event that led me to fully pursue a film directing career. is this event that led me to go to San Francisco State University, where I was where I was on the executive committee of 2 cinema organizations and was chosen as one of 16 filmmakers to participate in the senior thesis class. It is this event that led me to make several films in and outside of my undergraduate studies, 2 of which have gone on to film festivals, and it is this event that led me to where I am today, living my dream as a filmmaker in New York City, studying film directing at the Fierstein Graduate School of Cinema, where I have the honor of learning alongside some of the most creative and forward-thinking artists of my generation. So, when I was asked if I would present Mr. Temple this award, it wasn't even a question for me. He is beyond deserving of this, and I'm honored to present this to him. Thank you, Mr. Temple, for all you've taught me.
You know, everyone warned me that, you know, oh, you're just gonna die when you see the person who nominated you. You're gonna start crying, and I tried to get out as much as I possibly could before I got up here, so I'll try not to break down. So one of the things that I have just been really inspired by myself in teaching is giving students, and I know there's so many talented teachers out there, you'll agree with me, is giving students the ability to be creative. I simply provide for them the space to which they can do that. And it's so great to watch the kinds of films that they put together, because they're always so incredibly diverse in their messages, they're so rich and emotional in their content, and they're so raw. And it is such an amazing experience for me. I get to wake up every day to go to a job that I get to just see this incredible creative energy displayed. And I remember that Canterbury Tales video. And, you know, I remember so many of these videos, and I actually have them all online. And I go back through them from time to time. And they're just amazing to watch these students that come in having really no experience whatsoever in filmmaking, and to watch them create these amazing pieces of work which they walk away from being so incredibly proud of. And that, I think, for me, is the reward of why I teach, is to see them light up with this kind of pride about what they were able to do. And my only gift is probably understanding that the best thing that we can do as educators is to give them those skills and step away and encourage them to create these amazing things. Whether it's solving an equation, whether it's writing an essay, whether it's creating a film, that's what we do. We allow that space to exist for students to find their own voices. And I've just been so gifted with being able to watch that occur and watch that creative process and see the tears sometimes that students go through, the frustration and the pain. But at the end of it, it's all worth it for me and for them, I hope. So thank you. It was my pleasure, right, to help you along that pathway. And I'm so proud of you. It's so amazing. And what's really great is I got double, because her sister's sitting right next to her, and she's also studying film, and I got to teach her as well. So that was pretty awesome. Tim, thank you. It's been really a great experience getting to know you as well. And again, thousands of emails. And I must not be the only forgetful teacher in the room, which is really great. Because I would get these emails. I'm just to remind you, you need to do this. And to know that all of you are just like me, there's something there. Someone should do a study on that. And thank you to the foundation. It's an honor. Today I got a chance to meet a lot of the other teachers during a symposium, and I was overwhelmed and spent most of the time just quiet, observing these incredible teachers that knew each other and had created this incredible bond and they're from all over the state, and yet it was like they knew each other for years. And that was amazing because I get to be a part of that now. So thank you for inviting me into that family, because I'm really looking forward to getting to know all of you. Yeah.